there everyone, it's December and I want to share with you something that I made and used with my class that I'm putting in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. Okay, I made a Christmas festive multiplications fact sheet and you can use it a couple of different ways. And so one way is the math facts for each of the times tables are printed on a separate sheet of paper with dotted line, and the kids can color and cut them out and paste them over this mat with little festive things. Okay, so here's one printed on standard paper. I've got it in a sheet protector so you could get a skinny dry erase marker and write your answers on there. If you're printing small like this, of course a skinny one is the only kind of dry erase that will work. Otherwise, you can also write in pencil if it's not a one-time use, or if it's a one-time use and not a reuse. But of course, erases right off. Okay, or you can also print it with the facts already on each box. You can print it on festive paper or standard paper. Okay, here's one my daughter was coloring. Okay, so a little sample sheet there. All right, but the way that I'm using them was I chose the biggest paper setting that I can print for my printer at school, which is A3. If you're, I believe, in Asia or Europe, which I'm in Asia right now, you have like your A4 and A3 sizes. And then in the States, you have letter, ledger, legal. And so for those of you in the States, you might go with the legal. So it's a little bit bigger than this standard letter size paper. And this way it'll print a little bit bigger. Select fit to page. And so that's what I did for my kids. They colored them right before Thanksgiving break, and then I laminated all of them, and now they have a work mat. And so every day at the beginning of math for the month of December, I have the warm-up activity done, and no more printing, no more anything. Of course, I'll be, planning math lessons and activities, worksheets and stuff throughout the month, but for that first few minutes every day, that step of the planning is done. And as much of that as I want to accomplish, I want to do as possible these last few days before the Christmas break. We all have Christmas on the brain, and when we leave school, we have activities and things. We have play rehearsals, lots of things going on. And so with that in mind, I just want to find any ways to keep kids engaged in learning, but do it simply. So they pull out their math sheet, or their math mat, I'm calling them, and I'll say, all right, I want you to solve the threes. And they're like, okay. So then they, with their dry erase markers, go and do all the threes, and then I'll call out another number. And it's wonderful because some of my students that are a little ahead, they have free reign to go on to the other ones, while some of the other kids I'm still helping and working with. And so it just gives us a lot of flexibility, and it's fun and engaging, and they can erase and do it over and over. And if they're counting, like say they're counting by fives or counting by threes, so going downwards too easy, then I will challenge them by saying, do it in random order. Do this one next. Go from the bottom, work your way up. And so we've started doing that, and it's going really, really well. And it's simple, and so I'm going to have that in my shop, and along with it I'm going to include flashcard printouts, so you can also print flashcards. And at the end, right before Thanksgiving break, I'm actually going to print out the standard version for them, and I'm going to have them solve it with pencil as an assessment. And I will also be including an answer key for easy grading, easy checking. And so they'll be able to do that. And lastly, when they go on Christmas break, they're gonna take those mats with them. They are theirs to keep forever. And so maybe during the holidays, some of them will want to practice with their families and stuff like that. And I think that's going to go really well. It's taking a big chunk of planning time off of me for the rest of the month, and it can for you as well. So I hope you will go to my store, Mission 4 Walls on TPT, and check it out for yourself. Pick yourself up one. And thank you so much for watching and checking out my resource.